everybody, welcome back to Cosmic Cancer Tarot. If you are new to my channel, please make sure that you do hit that like, share, and subscribe button so that you guys know when I post. Also hit that notification bell. It'll give you like a notification every time I do post. I am sorry y'all for not posting the past couple of, or like the past 2 days, because I told myself I'm gonna make sure I post at least once every day or every other day. It was some like energy in the air that caused me to have to like take a break. And I think last night I ended up going to bed early because I was so tired, y'all. So I told myself today when I put my kids to bed I was gonna come put out a reading for y'all. So this reading is gonna be for my divine feminines and divine masculines. Okay. This energy can relate to your own divine feminine and divine masculine, okay, within yourself, and it also can relate to an outer divine feminine and divine masculine energy in the material world here, okay? So I was channeling some messages here for you guys before I started. And so for the masculine, the word that I got was liberation. And hold on, y'all, because it's one more thing I forgot to write down. The energy here that I got for the masculines were like liberation, okay? So I did pull the all tied up in reverse card, the action card in reverse with the garden and the gate on the bottom of the deck for them. So I feel that a lot of you guys' divine masculines are about to like break loose from things that have been holding them back. They're starting to come to that realization that it's time for them to actually change some things, okay? And this realization is coming from deep within them, on like a soul level. There's situations in your masculine's life that on the physical 3D realm may seem like to you divine feminines, okay, that things are stuck, okay, not moving forward. But on a soul level and on a spiritual level, okay, those energies, those stuck energies, whether it be like a karmic situation, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, okay, like an addiction or some bad habits that these masculines were holding on to, these stuck situations are about to start opening up. They're about to start freeing themselves on the energetic realm, okay? Now, you guys are going to have to wait, some time for these things to physically manifest, okay? But just know that the work is being done on a spiritual level. And I do feel like a lightening energy here on the divine feminine side, because I feel like you guys are sensing that. You guys are channeling or just feeling a lighter energy when it comes to the part on your divine masculine side. And because I feel like you guys are starting to realize that they are opening up spiritually, they are awakening. And some of you guys may have started to see these signs, or your masculines, if you are in communication with them, you guys, they may have said something, okay, to give you hints that they're starting to explore different options when it comes to finding themselves and their spirituality and what they believe in, okay? So restrictions are clearing, things that were holding your masculines back before. These things are starting to clear themselves. They are starting to get ready to break free from old habits and patterns, okay? They are starting to have clarity of this now, of these behaviors, again, these addictions that they may have been facing, like drinking, smoking, any type of narcissistic behavior, emotional, distancing themselves from situations, causing things not to manifest. Your masculines are starting to have clarity about these behaviors, and they're starting to recognize them, okay, and realizing that it's time for a change. And the first step in changing is recognizing that there's something that needs to be changed. And that's kind of where your masculines are at. Um, they so with this action card here, they are starting to feel like so they are realizing, okay, that they are wanting to like liberate themselves from these situations, but there's something that's stopping these masculines from taking action on it right now. And I'm feeling this action is more in like the physical, excuse me, y'all, in more like the physical realm, okay? Um they just feel like there's something missing for them to follow through, or there's something that they need to do first that's holding them back, okay? um I just keep seeing spirit show me like a brain with like a whole bunch of different words and phrases in them, just all just jumbled up, flying everywhere. So it's like these masculines are really in their head, running back a whole bunch of different memories, scenarios, thoughts, okay, daydreaming about the future on things that they want to change. And it's like their mind is so jumbled up that they're missing like the reason why they can't follow through with these actions right now is because they're doing too much of this daydreaming and like wishful thinking and reminiscing on the past, instead of like putting in effort, putting in that actual action to do it. So what spirit is trying to get your masculines to notice right now is that they need to start putting in like at least coming up with like a daily routine or a daily plan to just change one thing, okay? We'll change one thing and eventually it'll become a habit, okay? And it'll create new, healthier habits and patterns for them. And they also need to be like flexible in these like plans, and know that they might change, but also be persistent in them. Cause it's like they're putting too much focus on like the wrong things, paying attention to the wrong things. They may be thinking about all the things that they may have did in the past that weren't right. All the things that they could have did, to hurt you, and this connection with you guys, and also things that they have done to themselves. And spirit's trying to get them like to know, like, okay, yes, you need to acknowledge these things. But now, what are you gonna do to push this along? What actions are you going to take to move this along? And those are the things that they are needing to start to put in motion, start to think about, instead of just reminiscing on what went wrong here, okay? Because it's like if they continue to keep focusing on what went wrong and daydreaming about what can happen, they're gonna start manifesting that, okay? So, and it's just gonna still create like this stuck energy in the physical realm. So with this garden and the gate card here, okay, I was showing that like the masculines are starting to realize that they were like obsessed with like worldly materialistic things before, okay, but they're like ready for something deeper here. um like your masculines believe that there was no way that they could be. I just keep hearing somebody say, I have to be on my grind. I gotta stay on my grind. Okay. These masculines felt like they had to constantly focus on money, their stability, how they were gonna, provide for them in whatever situations they have going on. Even like they could have been focused more on what they could bring to the table with you guys instead of what they were actually doing, okay? And it's like they didn't find or feel like they had room for any type of spiritual work or focus. Like they didn't feel like they could actually be spiritual and focus on material things at the same time. But they're starting to realize that that's not true. They're starting to realize that bringing like spirituality into the forefront will help expand their abundance, okay? It'll help open up new ways, especially them being led by their intuition will help them make better choices, okay? And if you make better choices, then they'll create good karma and good things will come to them. And they're starting to realize that. And the reason why they're starting to realize this, divine feminines, is because of you guys. They're noticing how no matter how much they may have hurt you, no matter how many times they may have made wrong choices, and so, you guys, some of y'all may have made some wrong choices in the past, but overall, I feel like you guys have always been led by your intuition and tried to stay on the right path, and they're realizing like, damn, my divine feminine, was blessed by doing good things. And so they're like, well, and they're beginning to be abundant. Why can't I do the same thing? And so they're starting to realize that. And they are seeing signs and synchronicities here, okay, these, about their spiritual awakening and what it is they need to do to continue to, open up their heart chakra, their crown chakra, their third eye, and follow their intuition and what their guides are trying to do for them. So I did see the victory card up under that. So that's just a confirmation from spirit that they're going to be successful in this. Okay. So hopefully, if there's anybody out there that has any anxieties or worry that their masculines aren't going to, you know, be successful on this journey or be successful in their spiritual awakening. Spirit wants you to know that it's like inevitable. Okay, at this point, there's no turning back. They've already started. They gotta continue. No matter how much they may try to ignore it, no matter how much they may try to exist it. I just see spirit like, I just see like this person like just sitting here balled up like, no, I don't want to go, and spirit just like kicking them, like just keep kicking them towards the end goal. Like, no, there's no turning back now. You've already saw us, and you're gonna continue to come towards us, whether you like it or not. Okay. Um. So, moving on to my divine feminines here. So I do see that. So the overall energy I was getting from my feminines is a lot of options. Okay. With adjacent possibilities here, you guys are starting to see that there's more than just one option, okay, for you guys. And this is manifesting for you guys in different ways. So first, I feel like you guys are starting to realize there's more than one option in regards to who you can be with this lifetime, okay? Because I feel like at the beginning of this journey, with your twin, okay, with your divine masculine, some of you guys may have felt like your divine masculine was your end all be all. This is who you're going to end up with. You can't be with nobody else. If you step outside this connection, then you might get karma. And I feel like you guys are starting to like realize that this is not what you believe anymore. You guys have expanded your knowledge on this situation. You guys have been through things that have showed you, different things in this journey, and ultimately you guys are trying to move towards your happiness, okay? And I feel like you guys are manifesting for your guys to send you, align you with your happiness. And if these masculines aren't giving you that happiness, aren't capable of giving you that happiness and meeting you guys on the level that you're supposed to be in, that they're supposed to meet you on, that you're opening up your space for something else. Whether that's something else for you to stay with, forever, if that's what you choose to do, or if this is just some option that is going to occupy you while your masculine gets their shit together. You guys are realizing that, okay? And I feel like you guys are starting to become open to that. And I also feel like another side of this is you guys are starting to realize that you have different choices, different pathways, and what you can do to feel your divine purpose and whatever that is. And also in your career, in your money sector of life, you're realizing that you don't have to just stick with one thing. There's multiple things that you guys can do to bring in your abundance. There's multiple pathways that you can do to become successful. And also, some of you guys are realizing that you may not even have to work, okay? You might be able to create sources of income for yourself through other ways. And also, I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to, and my crown chakra is like, my third eye is like on fire right now. It's like pulsating. I'm starting to get dizzy. So this I know I'm receiving a download. So some of you guys are starting to realize that you don't even have to work, okay? No, sorry. That's not what I was going to say. Some of you guys are realizing that your divine purpose may not even be, wow, this is so much confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. I got chills right now, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why in a second. But some of you guys are starting to realize that you don't even your purpose in life doesn't have to solely connect down to one thing as far as like career. Your purpose could just be living. Your purpose could just be committing yourself to making your life better, committing yourself to being happy in life, committing yourself to helping people in ways that you may be able to help him, but help them because of things that you guys have been through. And so, these are like different possibilities and options that are opening up to you guys that you guys are realizing that have been available for you this entire time, but you guys have not been able to see them because you were stuck in karmic patterns, karmic situations, just had a blindfold over your eye to what freedom truly is. And so those situations that you were in, your masculines are in, and they're starting to realize that they want something more. And you guys have gotten out of that, and you guys are their pathway. You guys are lighting up that way for them. You're their guide, okay, through this situation. So, and you guys may be seeing the number 144 or 1144 around the time that you guys are viewing this reading. This number may start to show up for you guys after this. Listening to this reading, and this is just a confirmation, y'all, of what I just said about your purpose. I feel like a lot of you femmes are starting to realize what your purpose is, okay? And that's beautiful. Okay, so there are, okay, I did channel that you guys are having some blockages in your throat chakra here. So you guys may start to notice some sensations in your throat. You guys could start to get a cold or feel congested within your throat, or having to clear your throat a lot, or cough, sneeze. Okay, if these if this blockage if this blockage in your throat chakra has manifested in the physical, you guys also I feel like the reason why you guys created this blockage or had this blockage within your throat chakra is because you guys had a past with the masculine that caused you to shut down, okay? And this can relate to your divine masculine, okay? Where your divine masculine was very closed off emotionally and may have caused you to feel like it wasn't safe for you to speak up, or didn't create a safe space for you to open up to them emotionally, or they could have shunned you down or shut you out a lot in regards to your emotions. And this created like a blockage in you guys' throat chakra. So now it's time for you to step into your power, and spirit is wanting you to know it's time for you to stop and like speak up for yourself. Connecting, and they also want you to know like you connecting with this masculine may cause you to feel right now that you cannot speak up for yourself or speak in your truth, this truth that you guys have been discovering. And if you start to feel that way, then it may be time for you to distance yourself from them, or just create some boundaries, okay? Some healthy boundaries in regards to this situation. If you feel like you cannot truly be your authentic self and truly speak up for yourself around your masculine. Spirit wants you to just know, like, stay true to your path, okay? And don't be afraid of disconnecting or feeling like you're going to lose your masculine. Spirit doesn't want you to feel like you're scared of confrontation when it comes to the situation, because you will find after you speak your truth and after you stand up for yourself that your masculine is going to start to realize that, damn, I ain't had nobody talk to me this way before. I've never had nobody put me in my place. So in the situations that they are in their own lives, where they may feel disempowered, not to speak up for themselves, not to stand up for themselves. They may start to realize that it's time for them to do the same thing, especially if they're stuck in karmic relationships, okay, with family members, or even romantic partners that are holding you guys back from coming together. So Spirit says stay true to your path, Divine Feminine. And I just saw the number 2020. Okay. Um, so I also channeled some dad wounds here, relating to like abandonment around the Divine Feminine here. These dad wounds can relate to your father, okay, or a father figure in your life, who may have been shut down, growing up while you were growing up while you were younger, who wasn't open emotionally for you, or I can't talk, or who was always focused on work, wasn't there a lot physically, and these wounds, okay, these father wounds, I feel like are manifesting through some of you guys as masculine. So if some of you guys have children with these masculines, you may notice that these masculines are not spending as much time with the kids, or not emotionally available to the kids as much as they should be. And this could be a pattern that um you found yourself in with your father when you were younger, or your father figure. And I also feel like these masculines have father wounds where their dad could have made them feel like it wasn't safe for them to open up or be emotional, or they weren't being a man, so called, to speak if they spoke up for themselves or expressed how they felt. And so it caused a lot of them to shut down too. And these father wounds are being manifested through you and through these masculine connection. So and there also could have been where you or this masculine's father was absent totally, okay, and you guys didn't even have the space to open up to a father figure at all. So you may find like how you know these abandonment wounds are present, especially like in regards to like your divine masculine, is where they might be, it might be difficult to connect to them because they might be quick to like criticize y'all. They might get angry when you speak up for yourself or just express how you feel. Like they might get defensive, and they might also be very deceitful. When you start to speak up for yourself, they may lie, okay, about how they feel, or gaslight you, or make you feel like it's you that's the problem, okay. And they do this due to their fear and their self-doubt. And this is the like these wounds will be present, especially if like you know this, like you may call this masculine out on this and they like will never admit it, like never admit that they're scared to express themselves, they're scared to open up emotionally, and that they do have these wounds, okay. So spirit is calling you guys to set boundaries with these masculines right now for peace, okay, for you to have inner peace and emotional peace, if need be. And just know you're not going to lose them. They're always going to come back to you. You guys got to remember that you guys are leading this journey. And once you guys start to open up yourselves to living in your truth, these masculines will follow right behind y'all, okay? So that's what I got for you guys here today. And I hope that helped you understand what part of your journey you are on now, and helped you understand some of the energies that you guys may be feeling in regards to you guys' situation. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.